30 minutes into the city, I am getting crazy. I was not in big cities for more than months now, and I was like, what is happening? Why is everywhere crowded? And it's not even 8 a.m. Everything is super expensive in my eyes now. Small sandwich, 250? What? With 250, I got 3 hours of massage, 2 hours and a half of massage. Uh, I mean, it's amazing to see, but very expensive. I'm happy I will be here just for 4 days. Or we should first do Bangkok and then you go to the other cities, and then that would be like, oh, very nice. Going to other cities, coming back to Bangkok, everything is so expensive then. I'm going to go to a cafe now and work until 2 that I can check in my hostel, my capsule hostel. Got it. Okay, hi from my capsule, which is big and nice and uh, something that I really needed. So, such a long day. I'm so tired. And let me just tell you about today. So, I get to Bangkok, and in my eyes, Bangkok is a less developed version of Kuala Lumpur and a little bit like more messy and I don't want to say dirty, not like dirty as like streets and stuff. No, they're very clean actually, but everything is like more messy, not dirty. Yeah, it's more messy and it's more polluted. So that's why you see like the gray shade everywhere, or like the buses are, for example, older. The cars are, the buses and cars and like motorcycles might be like a little bit like older. That it gives you the feeling of maybe it's like more messy. So now about my visa, the Cambodia visa. So I received an email today, the second email from the e-visa for Cambodia, saying that I need to upload my bank statement to them, which I already did, but they needed me to go to my bank
and ask them to stamp my file, my statement for 4 months, including even April, which is we're still in April. April is not out yet. The statement of April is not out yet. How can I do that? Of course, if you go to the bank, yes. But then I was like, my bank is in Malaysia. How can I do this? So I emailed them back and I told them I cannot do it. I'm not in Malaysia, and my flight is in 4 days. Like, can't you see my name is out there, up there, and it's very obvious that this is me. Anyhow, of course, no answer, and I was very pissed off, very, very, very pissed off. I was start considering Sri Lanka, and I was just reading about how I can get to Sri Lanka, what are the things I should do, blah blah, and stuff like that. And I get to the point that I was like, okay, you know what? I don't even want to go to Cambodia. I would just go to Sri Lanka, and it's easier, it's better, and stuff like that. And then for a second, I was like, okay, what makes me want to go to Cambodia? First of all, of course, you got to see a new country, which is very beautiful, and a lot of new experiences. And second of all, I was like, I get to see Camila because Camila will be in Cambodia. And we talked about it that, oh, so next time we will see each other probably in Cambodia. And I kind of didn't want that to just stay a dream or like say something that I couldn't achieve. So it was around 2 p.m. today, and I came to the hostel, I checked in, and then by 2:15, I left the hostel, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the embassy, and I would just show them myself and ask them to help me, or like show them my bank statement, and so maybe they can get my bank app, go through everywhere, see how much money I have, see that this is my full name, this is my ID, and everything. I had a meeting also at 2:30, and I booked a Grab. One funny thing, at that time when I wanted to book the Grab was the motorcycle Grab was like 170 Thai baht, and the car was 120. How probably it was easier for people to just book the motorcycle. While I was on the motorcycle, I attended my meeting. So the motorcycle was going, the crazy Bangkok, the crowded traffic, messy, everyone just going everywhere. And then I also had the helmet, and I was just like putting my phone like to my ear, like listening to what is happening to the meeting. And after that, I get to the embassy and I talked to them. I told them the problem, and they told me like there are like different departments that are doing this. So this is actually a good information for people who wants to visit Cambodia, especially if you're potentially from Iran. I mean, the rules always change, but based on this time, which is April 2026, the information that they gave me was this. First of all, you can get visa on arrival, but you need to check with your airline if they let you go to the airplane without any visa and try your chance in visa on arrival. So because if they don't grant you the visa on when you get there, the airline has to pay for you and take you back to the place that you were, or if you don't have the visa of that place, they have to take you to your home country with their own expense. So that's why a lot of the times the airlines do not accept this. So if your airline is okay with that, you can try your chance with this visa on arrival. Second, you can go to the embassy and ask for the visa. It takes them 3 working days, and the price is $30. And the second option is the e-visa. That again, $30. You submit 3 days to 10 days. But when you do the e-visa as an Iranian citizen, I had these problems. Like they would be very cautious at like, what if I made up my data? What if I made up my bank statement? Like anyhow, he told me he was a very nice guy, and he told me I can do it here, but that would be another separate thing. So I again need to pay the $30. And I was like, okay. Then he said 3 working days. And I was like, I cannot do that. I'm leaving in like 3 days. I cannot wait for 3 working days. Sorry, I'm living in 4 days, but then 2 of those 4 days are Saturday and Sunday. So basically. And then he said, there's this option that we can do it for you today, and that would be $50, 1,600 Thai baht. And I said, okay, 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 okay. So do you guarantee that after I pay this, you would give me the visa? And then he said, no, this is just a payment for us to go through your things and see like how it works. And I was like, oh. So I started thinking, I consulted with some of my friends, and then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do it. It's worth it. I'm going to visit a new country. That would be nice. I would get to spend time with Camila, and I can do the Sri Lanka later. So I paid the 1,600 Thai baht, but I airdrop all of my documents to him for the printing of my passport as well, and 10 baht page, 15 page, 150. And yeah, and I waited for 1 hour, more than that, and then I actually got it. I got it, and before I pay him, I asked him, okay, my bank account, I don't have the stamp. I don't have the stamp of my bank, and it's from Malaysia. Is it going to be a problem? And he was like, no, I don't care as long as it's under your name. I was like, okay, good. Now I have this on my passport from embassy in Bangkok, Kingdom of Cambodia. So, however, I paid a lot. I paid a lot, around $80, but I got it and I'm happy. And I learned a lesson, and that lesson is always go to the embassy and do not do the e-visa. Go to the embassy. I mean, for me, for people with this powerless kind of passports, go to the embassy. Do not apply for e-visas, especially with countries where that are not that much developed. Everything is slower and it's controversial. Not controversial. It's yeah, it's slower, so don't do it. The person in charge was actually very, very, very nice. He was such a nice and a kind person. And however, I was like very angry with them and with their system and then with their because from the e-visa people, I was like very fed up, and then I was very angry with the whole thing. And then I get to meet a very nice person at the embassy of Bangkok, which like changed everything. He actually was asking me about like how like why I was just filling out the forms and everything was very intense from myself. He all of a sudden he asked, "Hey, by the way, is everything okay in your country? Is your family fine?" And then I was like, "Oh, thank you. Like I'm in the embassy of your country, and we had those conflicts with my visa, and now you're just looking at me in a human level finally. I appreciate it a lot. I really love that." And I started like explaining a little bit, and he asked me like if I was traveling before or I just recently get out of the country, and I said no, I was traveling. What? Oh my god. I said no, I was traveling while the war happened and it got very messy. And then he asked me if I want to stay, travel more or go back. And then I was like, okay, now this is a tricky question. So I told him, no, I want to go back. And after Cambodia, I will go back home. And I already booked the tickets. So yeah, that's it. I got the visa and I will be in Bangkok for 4 more days. I'm going to explore a little bit tomorrow, like Saturday and Sunday. And on Monday, I'll do some stuff, do my laundry and pack. And then on Tuesday, I will be flying from Bangkok to the capital of Cambodia. And hopefully, we'll meet Camila soon. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening. And I had a successful day today, finally getting my visa for another country with Mr. Hushang, which I don't know where he is now. Should be somewhere here. Anyhow, he's also very happy. I know that he is. Yeah, not here. I'm sure that he is. Thanks for listening and see you in the next one.